Hey everyone, so we're having a pretty early start here in Ucluelet. We got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, went down to the boat at 6. Today we're fishing with Brett from Big Bear Salmon Charters, and who's a pretty experienced fishing guide in the area. So what are we fishing for today?
Today we're fishing for Chinook and coho salmon, mainly targeting Chinook. Coho will be more of a bycatch, but quite acceptable bycatch.
Great. And originally we were going to go offshore.
Yeah, we were going to go offshore, but we're expecting gale force winds coming up early this morning. So 30 knots when you're 20 miles out is not good.
Right, because seasickness, right?
Well, it comes up very quick, and you can get yourself in a dangerous situation in an awful big hurry.
Right.
So we chose Cree Island because we're in protected waters. We're in the lee of a northwest wind. So it's going to remain pretty much flat calm in here all day.
Okay, and like I said, we're fishing for Chinooks and coho. Where are these fish heading to?
Okay, at Cree, because we're in the Broken group in the Berkeley Sound here, these are mainly going to be Robertson Creek fish that are returning to the Stamp and Somas system. So what we're trying to do is find bait fish that are holding against the rocks here. So once we find those fish, we're going to start working that bait, and hopefully the Chinook will be in there.
Right, and it's early, I guess early August, so these fish are feeding right now?
Yeah, these are still feeding fish. Once they start piling up towards the head of the inlet, that's when they'll start, you know, doing their migratory thing. They're non-feeders at that point, and then they start, you know, grouping up to move up the river.
Okay. And you mentioned they're feeding with bait fish. What kind of bait fish are they feeding? Okay,
mainly here is herring. There's also pilchard, sardines, and they will feed on squid and stuff like that as well.
Right. Okay, so I guess we'll just troll along and see how we do.
Yeah, you bet.
See what happens, and we're going to do some halibut fishing later.
Yeah, we're going to definitely try and put down some halibut gear. There has been some pretty good halibut fishing lately. I got a 140 day before yesterday. Yeah,
we'll
see how it goes.
Well, it's fishing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's hope for the best.
All right. What we're doing here is we're going to check a rod because we just went through a big bait ball, and we're going to make sure we're not dragging any type of undesirable, such as a yellowtail rockfish, bullhead. I've been running hoochies now, and we haven't had any kind of bites in half an hour, so I'm going to switch over to spoons and try, and what I'm doing is I'm going to try and match the bait. The bait in here is, you know, around 5 inches, so we're going to try like 5-inch coyote spoons, and we're going to go with a green with a silver back because it's nice, bright and sunny, so you want that silver down there to reflect light to the fish. Go, 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 go.
I don't feel any weight.
Yeah, missed it. Sleeping. Yeah.
Am I out of the clip then?
Oh yeah, when it pops up like that, like he's hammered it out of there. Yeah, once you get the bait matched up, if there's fish around and bait fish around, then it shouldn't be too long. Let him run, let him run, let him run, let him run, let him run. Is it still running?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Nice, that looks like a good fish. I'll clear this rod. So we've changed over from the hoochie, which wasn't doing it for us. So we matched our bait up to what I believe was the right size of bait fish that's beneath us, and we've hooked up a decent Chinook. Just gonna clear this other rod out of the way so we don't have any problems.
Decent.
Yeah.
You know, and this is something to bear in mind for the novice boater. You don't need to go way offshore out here to get decent fish, especially when it's going to blow up like that.
Coming in quick.
Yeah, well, he'll probably change his mind when he gets near the boat here.
Yeah.
Jump by it. That's a decent fish. Don't get his head out of the water. That's when they have leverage against that spoon and they can spit it out pretty easy. So you want to reel down to about maybe 2 feet from your thrasher and try to lay him inside.
And there we go.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Quite the melon.
Yeah. So that's probably your 15, 16 pounder.
Nice looking fish. And a dead one.
Just pop that. Hook's gonna pop out easy because it's a barbless hook.
In theory.
Everything in BC waters is barbless other than bottom fish. And a lot of guys now are fishing halibut barbless. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Nice fish.
Nice fish indeed.
So we're looking for one
today.
twice the size of that. He's done.
Let the heart do the work.
Yeah. Looking like a coho.
Doesn't feel that big. It's a jack.
Little Chinook. So this one we're gonna knock off using the old gaff technique. So when releasing a fish, you don't want to handle it, because if you handle this fish, you'll remove a protective slime off them and scale, so that'll allow a disease to get at them. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna slide our gaff down to the barb of the hook and just boom, off. Now that'll grow up into be a tie.
That's
Yeah, that looks good. That looks like a good getter.
Right, feel like we got a decent fish on. It was a good hit.
That was 5 minutes after the other one.
2 minutes.
So watch that other rod, because we could double up. There you go, sir.
Ah, should get the shadow off.
Just slide them in, right?
Yeah, I need him to come in around here.
Okay.
Well, that's a nice fish.
There he goes. Taking a bit of a run.
Let him run. I'm gonna bring this other rod in. He's better than we thought he was. Ooh, he's not hooked real good.
Thanks. Man.
Good scrap though, eh?
Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
See how you lay him in nice and tight next to the boat and your guide has a good shot, or the netter? That's a nice fish. So we'll put him out of the misery here. So that's how you know you straighten him out, when his eye comes straight out, so you don't really need to club him again.
Whew, that's fun.
That's a little better than our last.
Yeah,
So-
nice fish.
That's gonna go 18, I would think.
That's my biggest spring.
Oh, we're going for a 30.
Okay.
So once again, we're gonna bleed this fish. So just one little slice to the gill. So we're gonna just go into a gill here. Just start leaking. There you go.
What's the point of bleeding the fish?
It gets the blood out of the meat. If you had, say, a halibut and you didn't bleed it, you would end up with white streaks in the meat. Not very good. Blood's always the first thing to rot or go bad.
Okay, thanks.
All
That
right,
was
good
awesome.
work, buddy. Perfect job on that rod.
Thank you very much. Good job netting.
So what we're doing here now is we've just caught and landed a Chinook salmon. So when you land a Chinook in BC waters, it has to be recorded before your line goes back into the water. This is law, it's mandatory. If this isn't signed before your rod and gear, fisheries can take away your fish and also fine you. So what we're doing is we're gonna date it. There's a column for your date and statistical area. So we're in area 23, which is the Ucluelet Bamfield area. If we were towards Tofino, I believe Tofino's 24. So we're all good. We're all legal.
So what are you doing now?
Okay, we're gonna pick up the gear here because the wind's starting to come up a little bit, and I want to try and get you guys out for some decent halibut fishing before the wind comes up. The salmon fishing's been fairly slow. We did happen to get the two nice ones.
Yeah.
Good on you guys.
Well, I
Good on the rods.
think we did relatively good compared to the other boats. because I
Yeah,
didn't see any other boats
it's
picking
been
up
tough.
fish.
We didn't see a lot of other boats hook a lot of fish, but you know, we worked it the best we could.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to go and look for a big flatfish.
Yeah, so we landed 2.
2 springs,
Yeah,
and
this-
lost 2 more.
And this is how nice I am. I let my friends
Yeah.
to catch the fish because you know I've got lots of fish before. And
That would be me.
yeah, there's one. Shane got one. That was
What a
how-
sweetheart.
How big was that fish?
I would say the both of them would be in that, you know, 16 to 18. Not
Yeah.
truly huge, but good fighting fish. Those are going to be real tasty eaters.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I get a halibut. Let's go ahead.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go get them.
Let's go try it.
So most of the guide boats that you're going to find when you're fishing out of Ucluelet and stuff, because we're going so far offshore and stuff, we run twin power. Our company likes the Yamaha. We believe it's the most durable motor on the market. We've never had any problems with them, but the reason we run twin power is for the safety factor. You know, one motor goes down, we have the other one to rely on. Good to have. When coming out here fishing, you should always have radar, GPS, because it is foggy most of the time. And without it, you can end up a statistic. You don't want that. This is not an area for a novice boater going offshore. If you know, most guys, if they want to come and go out, I would stick to the Berkeley Sound area or go guided before they operate their own boat out here, just to make sure they know what they're in for.
I've never done halibut fishing before, so I'll let him explain what we're doing today.
Okay, what we've done here is we've chosen a spot that we're going to try for larger halibut, you know, 50 to 100 pounds. And I've based this decision basically on topography. There's a surf rock just over behind us. The surf isn't big enough to see it yet. But what we're doing is we've set ourselves into a hole here. So we got like underwater rocks on the other side of Steve. So we're kind of in a trench. And what we're trying to do is figure out where they're going to funnel. They're going to, you know, be on the bottom eating stuff. So we're basically in a fish trap. So what I've done here is we have Berkeley power jigs. That's on a 16-ounce lead jig head. And these are just a scented body. And we're just going to beef it up a bit. I have a salmon head, and we're going to take off some of the head meat here and add it to the hook. And this has been a pretty good combination for me. Steve over here has chose to use circle hooks and a full salmon head from a coho. So we're going to have a competition.
Right. So big fish, big bait.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess, yeah.
Absolutely, big fish, big bait. In this area too, we may pick up lings and yellow eye as well.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, so different groundfish species.
Absolutely.
How deep is it?
We're going to fish between 170 and 200 feet.
Okay.
I don't like to go too deep. And bigger halibut, you know, you're generally going to find at the top of the food chain. So that means they're going to pick structure to sit on. Yeah.
So you actually don't have to be right on the bottom?
No, this is a relatively snaggy area, so what I'm going to do is get you to drop down. Once we hit the bottom, we're going to pick them up and try and keep them a foot to 2 feet off.
Okay.
It's okay to drop them down and let it bounce every once in a while, but you don't want to be dragging it.
Okay, well, let's get started.
All right, just bring it to about middle spool, check your drag. You want it, you know, fairly tight, but so you can get it out by hand.
So do I take this out?
Leave it in the rod holder.
Okay. And just drop it down like that?
Yeah. You know, and then if it's a decent sized halibut, it's just going to be on.
Okay.
And just rip it out of the rod holder and start battling them. A lot of times you'll get picky bites. If we start getting picky bites, just fish it out of the rod holder and drop your rod tip and let them eat it. You don't want to pull it away from them too much.
Okay, so now
so what we're going to do off the back corner here, we've figured out which way we're drifting. We're going to go with a great big steel bodied jig like this. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to flip this off the bottom with strokes that are about maybe 2 feet. You want to get this thing flipping. It doesn't need to be like a big salmon jerk. But that's a Norwegian jig, and they're lethal. Halibut love this, and this is what I got the 140 on the other day. Except
that was yesterday, right?
Day before.
The day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had another good one on yesterday, but we lost it.
Yeah. So 140 pounds, how long does it take to bring that fish?
Oh, there's a bite. Yeah, just wait on him.
Just take it out?
Yeah, get it out. Don't
drag
no,
it like that?
never jerk at it.
Okay, yeah.
You want him to eat it.
Yeah, okay. That's a rookie mistake right there, yeah.
But at least we're getting bites.
Yeah. So do I put it back in the holder again? Or?
Yeah, just leave it down for a sec. So remember, when you're getting bites on a bait rod, you drop your rod because he has to get it into his mouth, right?
Yeah.
So you're waiting for it to really be, and then you set the hook.
Okay.
Wait till it's really hammering on there. No.
So I have to take it full.
You want to feel like him.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't look like a halibut bite either.
Oh, it looks like somebody pecking at it.
Yeah, probably a yellow eye or something.
Yeah.
Probably feet's quite a ways.
canary. That's a canary rockfish. One of the 37 different types of rockfish on the BC coast. This is a very good eating fish.
That looks bigger, doesn't it?
Feels bigger.
I just had a good bite.
Feels a little bit better than the other
Yeah,
one.
it could be a yellow eye. You'll know a halibut because it'll fight back. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a quillback.
Quillback.
Yep.
We'll release these guys. You want to kind of flip this guy? Like,
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, oops.
Pull down.
Yeah.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Like that?
Harder.
Yeah.
At that pace?
Yeah, I like to give it lots of action, yeah.
So since Shane's been getting all the action on the jig rod, decided to take over his rod. This feels pretty good actually. Oh, that's a lingcod.
So we're going to measure this fish because the ling's got to be 60.
Yeah.
No,
61. Now I'm at 60.
yeah, it's
Yeah, we're over 60. 60's that there. So.
too close. I think
Too
we'll
close.
let him go.
Let's let it go. Yeah. We don't need fish that badly.
No.
No.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Good catch. Get a bigger
Thanks.
one.
So lingcod is another bottom species you get pretty often.
Yeah, lingcod are aggressive bottom
Yeah.
species. You know, they're going to be jumping all over any kind of bait fish. They do get very large. The ones we like to keep are the intermediate size ones, you know, between 10 and 15 pounds. Because a large lingcod, 30 or 40 pounds, is not going to be great for eating. And it's a breeding fish.
Right. And it's pretty easy to wipe them out if you.
Actually,
take it
yeah,
away.
absolutely.
Pretty light actually.
Really?
Nope. Beat you.
There's a fish on there.
Fish on?
Yeah, I think so.
Hard to tell, eh?
Yeah, it's because
Sit the rod holder like that, or?
Yeah, just flip that bait.
yeah, I knew it was. See, there it is.
Hey, you got something?
There's my consolation prize.
Quill.
That's all fish.
Looks like a quill.
Yep.
No, is that the...
Canary?
Can you pick the line up? Let's keep that one, I guess.
This one you want to keep?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ooh, that's a huge one, man.
Yeah. So what's this one?
That's a quillback.
That's a quillback. Oh well, it's not a halibut, but I'll take it.
Watch those spines on
Yeah.
his back,
Oh.
eh?
Yeah.
They'll light you up.
That's quite a workout trying to get it up from 200 feet deep.
Wait till we got a 200-pounder on.
Yeah.
First few head shakes and then it just comes up. Am I seriously reeling this in all the way again? Feels like perhaps another lingcod, but who knows? I wouldn't say it's pulling, but it's heavy. So this is a third fish in a row that I've had to pull up from the depth of the sea, 150 feet or more, because Rodney's busy.
Slow down.
Oh, yeah, smaller.
Oh, he's got an octopus hanging out there. I think that's an octo. Oh, is it a squid or something? Yeah, this guy isn't big enough. So we're gonna let this guy go.
It's pretty heavy again. She's probably the heaviest of them all. But it's not exactly pulling back, so. Almost there. That's probably another lingcod, or I think.
Slow down. Ooh, that's a neat looking one, eh?
Oh, it's off.
Bye-bye.
That's one of the bigger ones too.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Good side.
We got some lingcod and rockfish today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a slow day. I heard some of the other guys on the radio chatting away that they were struggling. There was a couple of guys with no springs.
Yeah.
You know, when the weather's against you, it can be a tough
That's
go
right.
sometimes.
Yeah. You just got to work with it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to do it. You know, most of these guys are pretty savvy, and they're not going to jeopardize the safety just to get fish.
Right,
so
right.
It's all about experience and fun.
Those first couple of bites we had, I think those were actually halibut. You know?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I took the tail off and everything. Well, we still had a good time.
Yeah.
Couple salmon, couple lingcods, and a few rockfish. Perfect morning outing. And
Good whale show.
yeah, definitely the humpback whale was never seen that before for me, so that was the first. That was just that itself was worth the trip. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I had a great time with you guys, and maybe we can get her done tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. So if you want more fishing information in Ucluelet, definitely give Big Bear Salmon Charters a shout by visiting the website at www.bigbearsalmoncharters.com, or they can phone you at...
Phone us just directly at the office.
At the office as
Yeah,
well.
on the website they post the office
Right,
number there,
We'll
yeah.
have the number in the video as well, in the description as well for you.
And we have the girls in the office, you know, that work the 8-hour day, 9 to 5, and then it goes directly to either myself or Darren Dickinson you can get hold of after hours. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot, Britt.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, we'll come back in for sure.
Excellent.
Yes.